Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's the day that I'm doing my little Q&A session. I haven't done one in a while and I asked you guys what questions you wanted me to answer on my social media, like my Instagram, my Snapchat, all that good stuff. So today's the day I answer them, so we better get straight in. First question I got, and also something I know you guys are going to ask me about straight away because I look very different than I did to my last video, is what is my hair colour? And that's from X Macarena. And yeah, I just want to say I love it, but this lighting is not doing it any justice because it's so dark out now, so early. I've had to start using studio lighting again, which can be your best friend or it can be your worst enemy. Today it's my worst enemy for my hair because you can see kind of areas where some of the toner has washed out along the front there. It looks a bit yellowy green. I promise in real life it pretty much just looks in one colour, but because this lighting is so harsh, it really kind of brings out all the imperfections. But if you want to see a clearer picture of what my hair looked like and also the exact colour products that my stylist at the salon used and which salon I went to, I did a whole blog post about it, some really cool pictures, so I will leave that in the down bar for you guys for all the information about my hair. How long did it take to achieve your grey hair? In the salon it took me 6.5 hours. I was there straight. I got my hair bleached twice because my roots were a lot darker than the rest of my hair. And yeah, so I didn't expect it to get it perfect on the first go, but she did an amazing job, and once I go to salon again I'll get the little bits kind of touched up. Time to switch things up. This time in my Q&A I asked for you guys to ask me questions on Snapchat, so I haven't opened them. Hopefully this will go relatively smoothly and you guys will be able to hear the questions. So let's go. The first one is from Leanne Daly. Leanne sent me a text question and she asked, what is my everyday lip liner and lipstick combo? My everyday lipstick combo is much more natural than what I'm wearing now, but I swear by the number 7 nude roll up kind of lip liner. It's just a gorgeous shade. It's exactly right undertone for my natural lip colour, and I even just use this I just fill in my lips and line them, so on an everyday basis I would just use this by itself. And then if I'm making a bit more of an effort, my go-to lipstick for the last few years now has been the Kate Moss by Rimmel, both really easy and affordable and in the shade 03. So it's just a fantastic nude. It's got like crap all over it because I wore a darker shade on my lips today and mixed this in the middle. But it's just a great nude that doesn't wash you out. It's a very kind of Kim Kardashian nude and it really suits my skin tone. Let's do another Snapchat one. This one is from Faustine. I'm not quite sure if that's how you say it, but she's lovely. She's from France and I've talked to her loads of times on Snapchat. So let's see what she has to say. Her accent is so cute.
Hello Tara, so who is your favorite designer and who are your style icons? And by the way, I love you so much. Je t'aime and kiss from France.
Time OC. I love this girl, she's so sweet. And I actually got this question a lot from a lot of you guys on Instagram as well, like what's my favourite designer, what's my like trend inspiration, my fashion inspiration. To be honest, I don't really have one at the moment. I haven't had time the last few years. Even though I'm freelance now, I thought I'd have all this time to sit down and like browse through magazines and see what's in fashion, but I really don't. If it doesn't come up on my Instagram or somewhere on the internet that's right in front of me, I literally don't take it in. And favourite designer, a lot of you guys have been asking me too. I would say like the ones that never really let me down are brands like Stella McCartney. I love, again, her kind of masculine influences and the fact she can do really lovely just feminine women's wear as well. Brands like Lanvin. But at the moment I feel like I've been really feeling the more up and coming designers that are starting to become a little bit more established, like J.H. Zane, Charlie May, all those kind of brands that are still really creative at the moment. This lovely girl asked me, do I speak Irish, and if so, can I say something? Okay, hopefully I won't butcher this. I haven't spoke, my Irish is very rusty and it wasn't great to begin with. It's not one of my best languages, but we had to do it all through school. So I'm just going to say something really basic. Tara Sanam Dom, Tommy Feha Tree Blinadish, August Tommy Nakoni Bale Firsta. That means my name is Tara, I'm 23 and I live in Belfast. If you also want to know, probably the most used line for any Irish student between the ages of 5 and 18 is Taishe Scamalach, which is, it's cloudy outside. Key for any story, any essay, any conversation. Back to Snapchat, this one is from Kate O'Brien and I think it's a video, so let's give it a click.
Hi Tara, I just want to ask you how you were able to manage getting your college work done for deadlines and things like that while working at the same time, as I'm finding it extremely difficult.
Okay, that is a tough one. I don't think anyone ever gets on top of those kind of things when you're trying to balance a lot, but I have a few tips that definitely helped me last year, and that is knowing when to take time off for yourself. Take the whole of a Sunday evening off, hell, take a whole Sunday off just to recuperate. If you're working, evaluate, are you working a little bit too much as well. Also with me last year was the first time I ever did it, and it changed my life, and it was setting myself deadlines for going home. And at the start of the year I said, you know what, I'm not doing the thing that everyone does every year. I'm not staying in super late, I'm not doing all-nighters. I'm going to have a healthy, balanced lifestyle as best as I can. Another thing that really helped me last year with everything, with all aspects of my life, is I took up yoga. So maybe taking up something like that will help you if you're into that kind of stuff. I started going like once or twice a week with my buddy from college, and we loved it. It was such, even though like yoga is kind of hard, it's a great form of exercise. It was absolutely amazing for, like, I feel like my mental health and for balancing such a stressful year. I literally was so chill last year. There was very, very few times where I felt super stressed. Like, it kept everything in perspective for me. Debbie Sue asks, I've never done art in school but I really want to study fashion design. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. It might mean you have to do an extra like year out. For me, I didn't do it in school, so I decided to have time to build up a portfolio to apply to in art college. I did a 1-year portfolio course where I basically just did fine art for like a year. Cynthia asks, what's my favourite winter trend from Texas? Oh my god, that's amazing. I love when the American guys like leave me comments and send me snaps, because I'm just like, oh, you're so far away and you watch me. My favourite winter trend, coats. I love coats. I am a coat hoarder, and I love outerwear. I think it's so fun to style, way more fun than like inside clothes, I feel like, if that makes any sense. Love Always Constance asks, where do you see yourself professionally in 5 years? I, in 5 years, would love to have my own products of some descript. I am a fashion designer, I would love to have my own label. And I did get another question about when was my collection coming out, because I did tell you guys I was working on it and I wanted to bring out some like few capsule pieces before I left to go to New York, but it just was not enough time for me. I was getting swatches and designing, but it just didn't materialise. I didn't have the time, and I decided instead of doing something and rushing and being stressed for the last few months that I'm in Belfast, I'm just going to enjoy my time here, enjoy my time with my family, and maybe look at that as something I can do from America. So at some point in 5 years' time, I would love to be my own boss. I don't know if that's going to happen in that time, but I love working for myself and I would love to have my own brand. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? I got a pretty epic email today, and I may or may not have the opportunity to go anywhere in the world, and I want to know from you guys where you want me to go, because I would love some inspiration. Think big, think Dubai, think Barbados, think all those big things. I want to know where you guys would love to see me vlog or blog from in the comments below. Romina asks, how do you deal with uncertainty in life? Who deals with it? I mean, the only thing you can do is accept uncertainty and accept the fact you don't have control over everything in your life and how the universe works and how it treats you. And I think the faster you come to terms with that, and that, you know, you're never going to be able to predict what's going to be thrown at you, the easier life is, because when that thing does happen, you can say, okay, you can breathe, you can just be like, right, I'm going to deal with this, and I'm going to sit down and figure out how I'm going to deal with whatever is happening. Okay, let's finish on a Snapchat one. This is from Punchface607, and it's a video, I think.
Hi Tara, I was just wondering if you could do a tutorial on how to achieve your hair colour, because as you see I tried to do it myself, and sometimes your hair colour looks different in different lights, so yeah.
Well, in this light it's not looking great, let me tell you that. I think the best way, if you are finding it hard to achieve the look at home yourself, is to go to a salon and then upkeep it at home. Like grey toners, when you get them in the salon, they last like a few washes, if you can even get that much out of them. But there are products you can use to help maintain and upkeep them, and toners you can do at home. all my favourite ones are in my hair care video from last week. So that will be down in the down bar along with my grey hair post from when I got it done. So that was it, that was my Q&A. I hope you like sitting along and hearing me ramble about myself. It was fun, I really enjoyed it. I love having the Snapchat element in it now, so I will definitely be doing another Q&A soon. Please do like this video if you enjoyed it, and of course subscribe and stick around if you are new. I would love if you did that. And of course you can find me in all my social medias linked in the description box below. Until my next video guys, thank you for watching.